Welcome back to HirePresence. I'm Pat Dewar. Judy Hoberman is a great guest this afternoon. We're sitting there talking about how can you really bridge that gender conversation, communication gap, and become more effective in your job interviews, your presentations, your sales presentations, all of the above, because she is an accomplished speaker, author, coach. She's got a book called Selling in a Skirt, and you can find her at sellinginaskirt.com. I, by all means, want you to connect with her. But I also want to get right back into, how did you even come up with Selling in a Skirt? What's the foundation of that?
Long story, short story. It happens that from the very beginning of my selling career, I was attracted to or was attracted by male-dominated industries. And as you called me the riveter, my very first sales position was in roofing, commercial roofing. And so everything that I did was male-dominated. And unfortunately, or fortunately for me, I tried to do things my way. And I was always told to stop being such a girl and stop making everybody your friend and just do it. Just get in, get out, and get the check. Well, as the years progressed and I started getting promoted through the ranks, I started changing things. And it got to a point that it was time for me to make a change. And I decided to start my own company again, because I've done this before. But this was my passion, because I thought first, if I could help women understand how to sell using their own feminine skills, that would be amazing, because a lot of women don't have female mentors. Then I found out that men have a huge challenge. Their challenge is they don't know how to recruit women, and if they do, they don't know how to train them, motivate them, and retain them. And now, since women are responsible for 85% of all consumer purchases, shouldn't everybody know how to sell to women? So that's selling in a skirt.
That's the key to this show, is learning how to get to the next level in whether it's a job interview or a sales presentation. Because to me, everything is selling. Right. So I don't wear a skirt. Anyway. So this time I want to talk about how could someone land that interview. That's using the skills that you teach. How can the person get to that next level?
Okay, I'm going to give you the big secret. There's 3 pieces to landing an interview. You ready? Mm-hmm. Networking, networking, and networking.
Okay.
That's all it is. Because what you have to do is you have to actually go out into your network of people that you know and ask them for help. And once you do that, that network becomes a verb of networking. Now, you also have to swallow your pride, because you have to tell people you need their help. And I don't know about you, but I have a difficult time asking for help. But I know that when I need something, I go into my resources of people. So you go out and you find the people that you're close to, that you know, and you ask them for 15 minutes of their time to help with like a career intervention almost. And you're going to ask them for some help. But you have to be focused, and you have to give them some ideas, whether it's the kind of job that you're looking for, or the task you want to perform, or the location, whatever it is, you have to be focused. Now here's where a female has a little bit more of an edge, because networking is really reliant on building amazing relationships. So that's where women have an advantage. Men have an advantage because they are more transactional and they want to get the job done. So you have to take a combination of both pieces in order to make things happen. So as you do your networking, you're going to ask them, do you know anybody that does X? And do you know anybody that has that kind of a job that I can speak to? And that's what you're going to try to do. You're going to try to network yourself into an interview. However, you don't want to take any interview. You don't want to seem desperate. You want to at least have some kind of an idea of really what you want to be when you grow up. And when you do get the interview, you want to go in as if you deserve this, and you really want to, because you're of value to the company. And trust me, a hiring manager is not going to hire you out of pity. Period, end of discussion. So you have to go in with the whole attitude that I deserve this and I will be an asset.
Well, I've used the equation, try to think in their mind. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're talking to a sales manager or hiring manager, you have to sit there and put yourself in their shoes. Think from their perspective. Why would they even be filling this spot? And then how does your skill set, how is that the solution to their problem?
Exactly.
Because they're not looking for a new mouth to feed, I like to say.
Exactly.
So with that in mind, as we move forward into the next few sections on this, I want to make sure, one, people have an opportunity to get a hold of you. And your book, you've got a copy of it here.
I do. It's Selling in a Skirt. It's my favorite book to read. I read it every day. No, it actually, what's nice about the book is it's like hearing me speak, because I write like I speak, or I speak like I write, whichever. And it has, some interesting call outs. It has some little tips that you can use, and you actually could use a lot of the things tomorrow. And that's what makes it easy.
I want to make sure that you really do connect to Judy. As far as the tools that I've seen her implement, she is a master networker. She uses her influence every chance that she can. I've never seen her in a pair of pants.
It's not going to happen. Yeah. It's not going to happen. Very good branding. Very good branding.
She really does use that as her branding, and I appreciate that, because when you're looking for a job, you need to position yourself and brand yourself as the answer to their pain, the answer or solution to where they're hurting. And the better you do that, the more successful you'll be at getting your next job, or even your dream job, which is what we're really talking about, is helping you get to where you want to be. Because I know that for a huge part of the population, finding a job right now is tough. We want to help you out. This is HirePresence. We'll be right back.
Yvonne is a sweetheart. She's an awesome person, an awesome inspiration to us all.
Yvonne does not just talk the talk, she walks the walk about what's important in life and what she thinks changes for people.
Yvonne is so positive that she makes me want to be a better me.